Today we're going to be doing these dancing ladies. It's a really fun painting to do.
We need some brushes, oil pastel crayons, acrylic paint, many colors, bright, paper, and a scrapey little tool to scrape the paint off.
Step number one is we're going to sketch on the piece of paper. We're just going to do a long big skirt. For that we need the pencil and the ladies with the hands up. So we start with the shapes. After you sketch it softly, you're going to push the paper in and make it really strong indentations so you can transfer it to the paper behind. And this is actually the paper that we're going to be using. You can see the shapes. I'm only having the main shapes of the body. I don't do the details on the skirts and I don't do the details on the background. So the first thing that you need to use is a white crayon, oil pastel crayon. And then we start detailing the arms. Why do we want to use the white crayon? So when we use the acrylics, the colors will not transfer. And so we detail all the outline. We do the body and the skirts, and that's it. And now we move on to the paint. And for the skin, I'm going to be using, as you can see here, I'm going to have 3 different colors, peach color, and just mix a little bit of the brown to make it warmer. And so you choose one of them, and then you start with the body. And you do it inside the lines. And for the smaller details, use a smaller brush. And we move on to dancer number 2. You want the 3 dancers to have 3 different skin shades, just to make it interesting. You just follow whatever seems right to you. Have fun with it. So now I want to talk about the skirts and all these shapes that we're gonna have. Let's say I'm gonna be using this lady over here. Red, pink, and orange, right? So I take out my red, I'm going to go with twirls like that. And you fill it up, all the skirt, all around. Give it some twirls. And maybe I will have a little orange in the middle. Maybe I will mix it with yellow. And some of them will have some pink. Go back to your white and maybe you can give it some lines around it. Make up your own shapes and experiment. After I've done all the designs, I go back again with my brush, use a thick brush, and I use some yellow. And this is the interesting part because you're going to take your acrylic paint and you're going to go on top of it. Just cover the whole surface. And after it's dried, we're going to scrape it. The color will come off from the crayon because the acrylic cannot stick to the crayon. So it will give you another dimension. While this is drying, you can think about what patterns you want to use on this other dancer over here. She's going to be playing with some blues, grays, some pink, and maybe some purple. For her, I'm going to do maybe little flowers. We go petal, petal, and then a little drop, drop, drop on top. We can do some lines like that. Okay, a little bit of pink here. You create your own patterns. Cover the whole skirt. See, right now you cannot see the colors underneath, right? But after you will be able to. Okay, after it's dry, I'm going to teach you how to bring out the colors that were underneath, okay? So I already done this one over here. You can use a scraping tool, and then I'm going to be removing the paint so you can see the patterns coming out in here. And so now when I scrape the paint, it really shows up. All the patterns will appear. And then this one has moons. You can see the moons appearing. Now I'm going to teach you how to do the eyes. For the eyes, we can have them with the eyes open, or we can just have it closed. So the eyes are very easy. You just do 2 little lines, and if you wanted to have some eyelashes, you just put some eyelashes, you know. It's very easy. Or it can be also maybe the eyelashes up, like that, a little bit. If you want the eyes to be open, like in here, you do a little outline with a darker color. And then you just leave a little white dot on it. We can also give it some eyelashes as well. And so these are the simple steps. Remember, you sketch your dancing ladies. It doesn't have to be perfect. You outline with your white crayons or different color crayons. You put on your acrylic on top. And then after it's dry, you scrape the color on top. And then all the patterns will pop out. And this is how you do it. Quite easy, right? Thank you for watching.
Let's study that!